than just showing my things I do. And so far, I guess people are at least interested a little bit to see what somebody who's busy over 60 is busy doing.
It's very interesting stuff you're putting out there.
Yeah, I'm trying to show people mostly like they should get out and just search around their local areas. All this stuff I find is within an hour of where I live. I mean, I might live in a area that has a lot of things to do. I live in a tourist area, I guess you would say, Lake George, New York, Saratoga, New York, Vermont, the Adirondacks. I'm right in the middle of all that. So there's tons to do year round. But it doesn't mean that people in other areas don't have things if they look for them. But so far people seem to be interested in that. So that's kind of where I'm sticking. I'm not changing anything. So that's been a win, I guess.
Yeah, and it's an amazing one too, because Dee, of course, has done one of those like things that we do that don't cost anything.
That was great.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but I think that it is too easy, isn't it, to just take all the free stuff as well for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do it. Like there are so many. What do you call it? Like just passion projects, right? Like lifetime projects where people, like when we're like heading up the country or something, and you're passing through lots of small towns. And people have got these like museums and things like that, but just there's so much that is free. And, maybe, but what do we see advertised to us? The big flashing signboards about some big Vivienne Westwood is in town at the moment, for $100 or something,
Or the latest perfume.
So,
there's so many roadside attractions that you don't even see advertised. You just kind of stumble on them. And
Hi, Spousewife.
Hey, Spousewife.
So what about you, Allison? Sorry.
I have not had any. I can't say that I've had. I internally, I feel like I'm going to go on a track that is going to get better. I haven't been there. I feel like I have a lot of ideas that are really positive, but this editing thing is just getting the best of me. I have like 4 programs right now, and they're all stuck in my computer. Like I've edited them and they're not uploading, and I don't know why. And it's so frustrating.
It's crazy. It is frustrating.
So, I mean, I have 3 videos that I can't get out there. And that's why I'm to the point where I'm just going to just do the raw thing and send it up, because I feel like I like that one about there's the one about the podcast was really good because it's everything we're talking about right now, about talking in front of people, with Jay Shetty. And he does a lot of mental health. He has like one of the top mental health podcasts.
I'm going to write that down.
And I just I have all these great ideas, and it's not like they were fabulous videos that I did, but in my head, I can see it going somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
But
You should try to do like a 5 or 10 minute just talking to yourself video, and then going and editing it and then uploading it, and practice doing that until you figure that part out. And then when you get your regular one that you're going to do, then you'll know how to do it. But use a short one, get it done.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know what the overlay thing is, and it seems like it's so easy. It's like, oh yeah,
I don't even mess with the overlay.
But it's like, then I'll clip it, and then like it takes that part away, and I'm like, I didn't mean for it to do that, and I'll go to do the revert, the back arrow, and it's like, you can't do that on this, and I'm like,
okay. Are you doing 4K? Or are you doing what Oki said? Sorry,
I don't know. Try uploading at 720p. I don't know what that means, but I'll look into it.
So sorry, are you using CapCut, Allison?
I did. Yeah, I have CapCut on there. That's one that I've been struggling with. And then I also have another one that accidentally came up while I was trying to get CapCut up there. And I'm like, oh, this looks easier. And now I can't even get it up on my computer. So I don't know where it is in my computer. I have an icon for it.
So you lost your video. You don't know where your video is.
Well, I have the video in my file, but I
Okay.
can't get that program up.
Do you mean the new one or CapCut?
Yeah. The new one.
So, do you know what? It is a bit tricky when you change editing platforms like softwares, because then you've got all that new learning curve all over again. So why did you
and it
move
was an
off CapCut?
accident.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know. It's just.
Well, we're
And
gonna
then
have to
playing
do
with AI.
this summer when me and Brenda has a little time off. We need to do. There's a thing called Team View, and
Yeah.
we can get on there and help you out with
We should do a Teams meeting, like off
what
the
you're
side,
doing.
where we can
And do
like,
share
Yeah.
screen. Yeah.
share
I won't be
screen
able to
with it.
do it until school's out because
Yeah,
I
me
am way
too.
too busy.
Kind of
But
hectic right now.
yeah,
Can I just comment on one of the Okies? Eden is, he made a comment that upstate New York is his old stomping ground. He used to live in an area called Troy, New York. It's 35 miles south of here, right in an area
nice.
that I go in and around. I haven't been much to Troy, but in and around it. My husband was actually born in Troy, so we have that in common. So he knows a lot of the places I go to, and in my video where there was the food trucks, there was a place called Ted's Fish Fry, and he's familiar with that. And it's kind of neat to have that kind of connection with somebody that is from your area. So I just wanted to comment that he made that comment. And Paula said she tried to do a live a little bit in the park. There she goes. There's that one. A lady walked up and started chatting. You should have asked her if she wanted to be in a YouTube video.
Come on, Paula.
Are you the lady that's going to sell me some eggs?
You're not
Buy
here
my
to
eggs?
fall over at the first hurdle, girl.
I have family in Buffalo, Brenda.
Oh, do you? Well, that's 5 hours away. That's kind of like another state.
Wow.
I can get through New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, and all that within 5 hours. Buffalo, I haven't even been to.
I couldn't imagine the winters in Buffalo. My gosh, all
That's the
that
worst.
snow.
I mean, I don't know if you follow football, but they have the fans shovel out the snow so they can have games. No, thank you.
They're all in their big
I could
winter
drive
coats and their
3
things
days
on
and
their
still
head.
be in Texas.
Yeah,
I could
yeah,
drive
that's true.
3 days and still be in
But
Texas.
you are in a big state. That's why I was surprised you were going on a road trip to Virginia. That sounded so far away.
20 hours.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
20 hours of driving.
Yeah.
You must have obviously stopped off
We
and slept
stopped
the
one
so-
night. We did
Now, what
10
did you go
hours
to
a day.
Virginia for?
My aunt and uncle live here.
Oh, okay.
So Paula, like, why didn't you keep your camera rolling? Like, what was she chatting about? The lady that walked up to you and was chatting.
Did you answer your question, Karen?
So, right. So wins with us. I'm going to have, right. So 2 things I've learned this week, actually. One thing I learned was even though I knew that YouTube were counting the long form watch hours separately to the short form watch hours to get to monetization, I didn't realize that what you saw on the main screen in YouTube Studio was both longs and shorts. And so I've actually made a short about it, but I haven't put it out yet. But I guess, yeah. So for example, if you can just sort of see there, I normally just go there for like watch time, and I click on that. And what do we go? Let's just go 365 days. So if you can see that, what can you see? 7:30 something?
I can't read it.
Yeah, let's say it's at 7:33. I think watch time hours, 7:33. Yep. But then I asked some friends, how do I know which of those hours, like what are my longs? Because shorts is not my big strategy. And they said you have to go to earn. I mean, you guys
Oh yeah.
probably
Then it'll show
I
you
didn't know that. So yeah, I went to the earn, and then I could see that I've got basically the valid public watch hours, is like,
Yeah, it breaks it down
60
for
or
you. I figured
70.
that out this week
Yeah.
too.
And they were like 60 or 70 down. And I thought,
Mhm.
okay, that's great. So I know that I'm on 669, which is only 60 or 70 hours. And, you know, like you've got 10K, I've got 10K valid public shorts views. So I'm just ignoring that because I'm never going to be like aiming to get 3 million views.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
I think Paula could do it, but
yeah. But I still don't know why I can't comment on Paula's on my phone.
me
I still
either.
can't.
I still can't.
We have to figure that out. If anyone watching this knows why, with some people we cannot comment on their YouTube shorts. We can like but not comment, but on our desktops we can. Please let us know.
The desktop, I could use the phone
Yeah.
for any follow-ups after that.
Yeah, let's see if I didn't notice if I could or I couldn't with Paula's.
I am able to. I can comment on Paula's shorts.
But if it's you and me, Susan, right?
Yeah, me and you can't.
Well, there might be other people, right? So
yeah, makes you wonder if there's other people. I don't understand what that glitch is, but it's got to be annoying. I mean, I feel like what Paula needs to do is email YouTube and find out why, because she's nothing but does mostly shorts, and she definitely needs to find out because that could keep people from commenting and interacting with her, meeting her. So,
so Allison, yours is running live on your channel.
Yeah, I know. I just put that on for a joke.
I think Paula did she shut her live off because of the lady, or?
Oh, here we go, chatting about her kid. I'll just chat about her kid. Yeah. You know, I know. But imagine, okay, so next time, Paula, just have more composure and just kind of like make yourself hold the phone still. Just keep it there because you're being polite and you're going, oh, hello, and you're having a bit of a chat. But see if you can keep it there and just, you know, keep chatting. Because
tell her about your channel and say, would you like to talk? And then you can watch my channel and see yourself.
Just say, I've got some people I'm visiting friends and they're visiting me. Oh, it was a parent from the school. Yeah, that's a bit awkward.
Oh, yeah, she couldn't do that. Yeah,
it's a bit awkward. Yeah, her kid is one of my cross painters.
She said, yeah, I shut it off because she wanted to talk. Well, that's sweet.
Now, he used to live in Jamestown. Is that the place? Is that the one where Lucille Ball, was that her town, Jamestown? There's some town in New York State that Lucille Ball is buried in because it was her hometown. That kind of sounds like it was Jamestown. I'm not sure. You'll know, Okies.
Oh, right. Interesting what Paula's saying. Cooking Beauty says that happens when we've been moderators on each other's channels. That's just with Okies saying he's watching Paula's live. He tried watching Paula's live and it stopped.
Well, she stopped it.
Oh, okay. Oh, the 5 seconds one. Oh, got it. Got it.
But I'm a moderator on hers now. If she takes me off as a moderator, I'll have to see if I can post. That's just so weird. I could post on her lives. I mean, I talk on her lives, but I can't post on her shorts. It's weird.
Has anybody Googled that? I wonder if somebody else had that problem and it's out there.
I tried looking something up about it, but it was bringing up something else. Like, are you shadow banned or, me?
Right.
Because I couldn't. Yeah. But I couldn't figure that out. Barkley is over here scratching on the door, whining.
My dog is behind me snoring pretty loudly. I don't know.
And I'd say the other thing that was a bit of a win this week, even though it doesn't actually feel like a win, but it's a win because now I've worked out how I'm going to do it differently next time. So I was going to buy some makeup at a drugstore from watching some influencer videos because you know why? Because it's like making videos and I'm using foundation, makeup a little bit more. I've now gone through my foundation, whereas it normally takes me forever to get through a bottle of foundation. So I thought, actually, I'm going to buy cheaper foundation now, because I only wear it for a couple of hours sometimes. And so I thought to myself, oh, maybe I'll just try vlogging this. So
I was thinking the shorts that you did that you had the little black lace around
lacy bits.
Whatever makeup you was wearing there, I was like, I wonder what kind of foundation she's wearing. That and the first live we did, I was like, wow, That looks good.
Thank you,
I like
Susan. I
that
tell you what's
foundation.
interesting about that was natural light coming through the window. That's what
I
that
don't
was.
know. It just made your skin glow, though.
It did, but I think it was just that light. I never
You think
normally
that was
sit
how it
down
was on
at
our first
2 or
live
3 in the
too?
morning.
Well,
That's
it looks
really
really good. I don't know what it was, but
yeah. Well, it was NARS light reflecting or something, but I always wear that. I always wear that. But truly, it's what natural light can just give you that like light coming in here, then a bit of
that's what
shadow
I have
there.
in front of me. I have my other lights on because when our sun, I don't know, the sun goes down 7:00 around 7:30 or 8, Brenda, I can't remember.
Yeah, except for these cloudy days, it's darker earlier.
Yeah, so
think
I
we're
always
being
turn
at
my
the 8.
lights on so I won't have to get up and do it whenever it does turn dark. So
And you know what? Sometimes I put on a bit of fake, a little bit of fake tan, just a little facial fake tan.
yeah.
Like today I did because I was wearing a white top. And I thought, right, it's all, like we've been
I've
all
never tried
cold.
anything like that.
Yeah,
My
just
skin's a
mix
little
it.
sensitive, but
Yeah, mine is too. Hello, Chef Zed's Kitchen. Hello.
hey.
Ah,
You guys, I forgot to pack a brush, a hairbrush.
So who was Lucy's spouse wife? You said Lucy is buried at Lakeview Cemetery in Jamestown, New York.
Lucille Ball. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
I was on the right town. I thought
I got
that
you.
reminded me, the name of it sounded like it was the place for Lucille Ball. Because, yeah, I knew somebody famous. Okay.
yeah. So you know what? So I was filming in this drugstore chemist warehouse, and it was catching the copyright music, of course, from the background that they were playing.
Yeah.
It wasn't just I thought to myself, wow, because some stores have like some generic-y sort of bit more music. So I then, like when I went home, edited on my phone sort of really quickly. Like we didn't really edit. I mainly just like put the clips together thinking, hey, this is just a bit of a raw kind of series of little clips. So I uploaded to YouTube unlisted because I thought, I wonder how this is going to go, because I was trying to denoise, like quieten down the background on the bits where the commercial music was quite loud, but then it distorted my voice so much. So that was like not really possible because you could still hear blah, blah, blah. Anyway, by the time it uploaded to YouTube, I just saw copyright underneath the video. And I thought, okay, great. This is exactly what Alaska Jennifer, talked about with her hotel videos, wasn't it?
Yep.
And so I thought to myself, because, like we were chatting with Marie from Marie Meditation Motivation, and she said, but is it still usable? And I thought, yeah, it's still usable. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mute some of those bits and maybe just do a bit of a voiceover, just really play with it, right? Because there's quite a bit of footage and it's just something a little bit different to do. But that made me, but I'm just saying I still want to publish the video just because it's just a really vloggy, natural thing at the end of the day with my hair looking like even more, off to the side and like makeup. Like I'm obviously not wearing the 16-hour rock solid Estee Lauder double wear or whatever it's called foundation because oh my goodness. And anyway, and I'm just thinking I was looking really old in all these mirrors and stuff, but that's just life. This is real life. But I thought, no, this is authenticity, Seth Godin, right? Just
I love
you're
that
you're in all the bad cameras and your mirrors and you're not worried about it. But it made me think to myself, the next time I do this, I'm actually just going to pop my camera there and I'm just going to get more B-roll with no talking and give myself lots of opportunities that if there are things I want to add, then I'm just going to do a voiceover afterwards. So then
that's
when I go
exactly
back,
how I do my videos. The Bottle Museum, the Shirt Factory, all of those places, they had music playing. So I totally just did it as B-roll and a voiceover. I didn't do any talking as I was there. It was all right, let's get it all edited together. And then I just talk. And as I see what's coming next, I kind of get my sentence going. And, and I do that just because when I come to edit, I don't want what I talked about to be all choppy and not make any sense because I edited it. So that's kind of the way I do things.
What do you do? You just video it and it is.
I just video. I just do video with no talking. And then I come back and I put it in my CapCut and I edit it and then I watch it as a video and then I talk and I just narrate. There, we're coming upon this, and here's that, and there's this.
And you got to turn the sound all the way down.
And I mute the sound of the actual audio that you can, there's a button you can push to just mute all the original video audio. And then I just do my voiceover, and then I add music behind it that is not copyright music.
Yeah, I got a strike on mine. I was at an estate sale.
Yeah.
And they had music going in the background. It was so faint, I barely heard it.
Wow, that's a really good tip. That even if it's faint,
and it was in the background.
I'm lucky I haven't
and
had
they
that
didn't
on.
even catch it until like 2 months later. 2 months later, I got a strike. So I just put it in
on CapCut. They allow you to push the button and see copyright, and it lets you know. They'll say you're allowed to use this now, but if you get monetized, you have to split the royalties with whatever. And then sometimes I upload it and I go ahead and I put it in the YouTube studio, and I put it on schedule the video later so I can mess with it and edit things, and I check with it there. And now I noticed it gives you a chance to change the music. It'll say, oh, from this section to this section, this song is whatever. You want to replace it with one of ours. And I've done that in 2 videos so far. And I don't, I'm going to look into, I still haven't looked into Epidemic. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Music. That's a summer project for me. I've got a list of summer projects, but yeah, I didn't even want the thing that said, you're okay. It's okay. You're not going to get a strike.
That's what mine started as. You're okay. It's
and then it's
a violation, but you're okay at this point. Yeah. And then it went to later either. It's a violation and you're not okay.
I took care of it right away. I don't want any of them to be okay now and maybe not later. So I'm just dealing with it as it pops up.
That's the one. Otherwise, it's all going to be too overwhelming. How do you go back and blah, blah. You're not going to do that, are you? No. How do you guys find? Oh, but the other thing too, Brenda, is I was doing some direct talking to camera as well. So that's the tricky bit, right? Yeah. So I was doing lots of talking to camera. So now I know that I'm going to get lots of B-roll, and I'm not actually going to worry about the talking to camera unless I'm not in the store, outside before or after.
What do you mean when you say B-roll? What do you mean?
Just taking video of stuff around your life, like you would do back in the day when you were videoing life. It's just,
well, like you do when you do video of the flea market. That's B-roll.
That's B-roll. It's just video of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So the other thing too is I never used to know this, but actually, like, let's say like you're doing a talking to camera video, and then so that's actually called A-roll. So if you've got like a lot of us do that, you're talking to camera, and then you've got some other images and some videos and things coming in. The extra images are called B-roll, like that. So A-roll is if you're doing a talking to camera, but in actual fact, the A-roll for you, Brenda, if you're doing just a complete, like all the scenery and everything that you're seeing, that is your A-roll effectively, isn't it?
Yeah,
because that is your main footage.
Technically,
so, we're learning the lingo as we go, aren't we?
And then if she did a video talking into the camera and pulled a piece of that clip and put it on her video, it would be a B-roll.
Yeah. So just think of it as extra footage. So if it says overlays, they're probably talking about, that'll be B-roll, just an extra little photo popping up in the corner, like Susan said, or just the video. But it's your.
I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Tracy, Life in the Wild West, just did a video where she showed pictures of her and her husband, and I don't know how to do that because they were right up next to her. She was still talking, and then a picture would come up, and I'm thinking I have to learn how to do that.
I could show you how to do that.
Do you mean just coming up here, or just the whole?
No, it just shows up next to her. Yeah, it doesn't cover her face. It's next to her.
Yes. You can change the size of it and move it wherever you want it.
I love
it when people will take clips of like a TV show, like they'll do like Steinfeld doing his whatever.
Right. Yeah, those are funny.
There's still a lot to learn. I've learned a lot, but there's still a lot to learn.
But wouldn't that be a copyright strike?
No, I think if you do less than 3 seconds or less, then you could get away with it.
Oh, okay.
That's how, whenever I did my crime videos, I do try to keep it at 3, it might be 3 to 6 seconds, but just a short clip and then goodbye.
Yeah, you're in and you're out.
Yeah. This is who I'm talking about.
Nothing
See
to
ya.
see here, YouTube. Yeah, nothing to see here. Yeah. Alrighty. So what about, how do you balance consuming content with making your own content?
Mm.
That
That's a
has only come up.
problem.
That's for me recently been an issue, only because I've gotten more subscribers and I feel kind of that I should go and check them out. If they've subscribed to me, I should go and check them out. Well, that wasn't bad when I had 50, 100 subscribers.
Right.
Now I've got 900 and I am not checking them all out, but I'm checking out the ones that have commented. All my subscribers have not commented. I'm checking out the ones that you guys have recommended because I know they will fit into what I care about going. As I can, I'm trying to check out. I don't know all my subscribers. They're not all sharing that they subscribe. There's lists of people that let you know they subscribe. So I'm trying to do that, but I've kind of given up TV and movies for now, and YouTube is my go-to in the evening. And even then, I can't keep up. So I've kind of split things up. I make sure, like my core people, I check them out all the time. I want to keep up, and then as one person, recommends another, I check them out, and then every once in a while I go back and I want to catch up on a few people just to learn about them a little more. And then for a lot of people, I'm just going forward. I'm starting at the first video I see, their most recent, and I'm going forward. And I figure that, they'll say enough eventually that I'll catch up on what I've missed. You can't go back for sure on everybody's everything.
No, you can't.
And as far as making content versus seeing the content, I'm busy. And what I film is me being busy. So I'm not really needing to find time. I'm just remembering to film during what I'm doing. And so my evenings are no different, except for what I might spend time watching on TV. I've put some of the other things on hold. I'm almost considering, if my husband and son didn't watch things, I might consider stopping some of my TV subscriptions and using it on YouTube equipment.
Whoa. Okay, Brett, you might get an intervention at that point. They might say, we've got to talk.
Yeah. Like
we tried to watch
everybody come in the living room. We got to have a conversation.
Although my husband tends to watch YouTube videos more than anything. And the way he consumes YouTube is really one of the reasons I got on here. I'm out there and I see he's watching this guy dig a ditch. He's watching people use backhoes to make ponds. He watches people dig up bottles. All these random things. And it made me think, people watch anything. My husband watches anything, these odd things that I'm thinking people make videos about that. He watches farmers. He watches this one guy clean cows' hooves. I mean, it's not something you would look up to
compelling,
watch.
Right? That's compelling. You're like,
yeah. So that got me thinking, well, if people watch people doing these weird things, they surely might watch me going to do things that I find are more interesting. But yeah, so that got me started. But I think my husband might be fine me getting rid of things because he seems to watch YouTube more than anything.
Lewis does too. We're both deep in it.
I've been dying to ask you how your car wash video is going.
44 views, I think. Crazy. That's good. I'm like I said before, I'm happy with 20 views on something. 44 views, and the comments have been interesting. Mostly from people that I interact with most of the time have said things, but Emmy said, I never knew a car wash could be so interesting. I'm at the car wash. What am I doing? I'm thinking of videos all the time. I'm just going to video a car
wash. how the soap roll is so close. The camera's so close to the window. It almost looked like clouds.
Oh yeah.
And it's weird. The new artist in me, I'm like, wow, those look like clouds.
So if I thought of it to film it, I was a little concerned about posting it thinking, oh my gosh, people are going to leave. I'm going to lose all my subscribers because this is crazy. And, it was just a whimsical little crazy thing. So why not?
And you know what? And I have to say, it was after, I saw you chatting about that. And I thought, you know what? I'm actually just going to like try and vlog walking around this, like looking for trying to buy some makeup and trying on some makeup and stuff. Do you know what I mean? I just thought, let's just do a little whimsical vlog. So you know what I mean? It's really encouraging. And it's that fun thing about just experimenting and all of that, right? So if something works, it doesn't work and all of that. It's really fine, you know?
It didn't hurt me, put it that way. So
Okay,
far.
guys, I am going to humiliate myself and tell you what my average watch time is. Daily average watch time, 11 hours and 44 minutes.
That's
Dude.
I think that's good.
That is good.
Yeah, but total screen time was 70 hours and 28 minutes last week.
Wow.
That's a
No, but hang
lot.
on a second.
That's
So
a
people are
lot.
watching daily
That is a
average.
lot.
People are watching 11 hours of your content a day. That's your daily average?
No, that's me. I looked on my phone for my.
Oh, to see how much you're watching.
Oh, what you're watching.
That's
oh, yeah.
what I've
I
invested
bet you
in
$10 I got you
because-
beat.
because that's like most of it is for my utilities. And when it says entertainment, I know that's YouTube. And
How
the
do you
YouTube,
find that information out?
I went to my settings screen.
I don't know if I want to
And
look.
yeah, I go
I'd be
to
scared.
settings.
All I do is YouTube
I'm
now.
serious.
That's what it is. It's on my YouTube. I'm not doing anything else.
Oh, is that like the screen time where you try and like set up
Yeah, and
that you
that's
want to track your screen
5%
time?
down from last week.
I'll have to look into that. I didn't.
Oh, and
I
it's
feel like I'm definitely over consuming.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's
YouTube.
36 hours and 45 minutes of YouTube alone.
In a week?
Yes.
36 hours in a week?
Yep. See, I told you last time we all talked. I spend
Okay.
40 hours a week on this
Are
YouTube.
you working though?
When I'm doing it, I'm usually working it. Like, because I'm
No,
watching
like,
videos taking.
Are you
don't-
working? Are
you don't have a
working
job.
now?
Yes. I mean, I work at the antique gallery.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if you're not working, you're gonna consume more.
Well, I'm sneaking
Yeah.
some consuming in at work too. I must admit.
You know what?
Yeah.
Me too.
I know.
I-
Hey, we don't even count our work YouTube
No.
channel or
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
do my antique store. So, I mean, I'm still
yeah.
But you know-
pricing and
I look around my office and I see so many people with headphones on while they're doing some like easy, brainlessy sort of non-taxing thinking task. And so every now and then, but because I have got like a team and everything, every now and then if I think, oh, it's a bit quiet now, I'll just stick one of my little
Yeah.
pods in just discreetly and I'll just prop up my phone so that the video is facing away, like when I feel like when I'm at a bit of a quiet thing and actually, I can get through
Yeah.
a little bit of the
okay.
video, which I love that because a lot of people,
I
you
have to
can't
do
just-
therapy notes on all my speech therapy kids. I usually have like 5 per group. So at the end of the day, I could have like 20 therapy notes to do. So I start my therapy notes and I put the YouTube video on right in front on my phone
and you
right
say,
there.
Susan is doing really,
Yeah.
really well.
Sometimes I must admit that I slow down on what I'm typing and kind of pay attention a little
Right.
more. But
What's
not when I have
bad
a lot.
is when you're typing a word in that you just heard and you're like, oh wait.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Okies are saying it's research, Alison.
That's
It's
right.
research.
yes, it is.
But also,
It really
It is,
also,
really.
if you had 30-something hours over a week, 7 4s are 28, you know what I mean, 7 5s, is that 5 hours a day? Then you're on, is that what you said? You said like
Yeah.
you're 30, yeah, so if it's 4 to
It
5
was-
hours a day, that's not so bad, is it?
After we get off, I'm gonna have to look that up. I probably
It's over. I
will
mean,
be
it
like, oh
broke
my
it down
God.
and it said YouTube alone was 36 hours and 46 minutes for YouTube alone.
In a week. So that's 5 hours a day?
Yeah, that's like having a full-time job. Because
Wow.
But
40
it's
hours.
also like watching 4 hours of TV every evening. I mean,
It is.
that's not
Plenty of people are
crazy.
doing at least that.
Yeah.
And you're probably
movies.
listening to stuff while you're doing other things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I
I-
definitely do that.
I do a little bit, but for the most part, I'm like listening I am getting really a little frustrated and tired of hearing one creator saying, you should always have your thumbnails and your title ready. And another creator saying, you do not need to have your thumbnails and your title. the algorithm this year is going to be what? It's like I'm getting really tired of all that.
Don't listen to it.
Don't
Do
watch
the way
them,
you
exactly.
want to. That's
Just
the
do what
thing.
you
Your
want
name
to.
is on the channel, not theirs.
Right, right. No,
They don't pay your
am.
rent.
I am starting to go my own journey,
Yeah.
but I'm to that point where it's like,
Yeah. And they did that with the shorts. Do a short, don't do a short. This will hurt, this will help.
Yeah.
You just gotta, they all have their own opinions.
I think it's what makes you feel good. And when
us.
Beamer gets me 4,000 views, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Exactly. As Paul is saying, yeah, the gurus, it's like,
Yep.
honestly, like experiment and try and do your own thing, right? And Reva talks about shorts get you subscribers, and what does she say? Longs get you your watch hours. That's what she's been saying recently. Dude Muzky, hello from Singapore.
I think Dude joined one of Paula's lives.
Yes.
He or she. I can't remember if it was a male or female.
Dude,
You never know.
So do you, ladies, do you follow Dora Explorer?
Yeah,
she's Australian.
She's a cutie.
Yes, she has just been in Singapore airport. Just thinking of Dude. So she's been like showing us the airport. I've never been to Singapore airport, and she was saying it's the only one that's got a swimming pool in it in the world.
I've seen videos of that airport. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. So we were guessing, and I just jumped and I go, what would just have everything that you could ever wish for? Singapore. And she said, did you look that up? She was on a live. And I said, no, I'm literally lying in bed. And I shouldn't be like watching blue screen or whatever while you're lying in your bed, right? Before you go to sleep. So, yeah.
You got to watch the video of her and her mom when she goes to visit her mom and they're shopping in the fresh market. It is real. Like all those little mopeds and everything. I'd be scared to. And her mom is weaving in and out of these little mopeds going to get whatever groceries she needs. I'm like, I'd be scared to death my mom would get hit. But her mom is cute as can be.
She's cute as can be.
Isn't she? For
Look
sure.
at Oki's saying, I call that
What's your new channel going to be, Okies? What's it called?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to find out what his new socializing channel is. It with us.
Let's warm it up. Let's help you warm it up.
Yeah, Oki, I heard you have a secret life going on. What's the deal?
Is it going to be long form, Oki? No shorts, right? Or how are you going to do that?
Oh, because Oki's
going to wear his shorts. It's very hot in Oklahoma.
Oki's channel is just shorts, isn't it?
Currently?
Yes.
He does with the garden videos, I think, is longer.
A few long ones, but mostly the jokes are short.
Yeah.
We're going to do a live and we're going to do jokes. We're going to do a joke off.
You're joking me.
Yeah, I'm joking.
Are we waiting?
Okay.
Oki, are you a little slow typing?
Did everyone answer how do you balance consuming content with making? What about you, Susan? Did you talk to that?
There's no balance.
There's no balance. There's no balance. Like, what do you say, really?
The thing about it is,
how do you do it? How do you do it? How do you work it?
I don't balance. There's no balance. It's like I am overstimulated with YouTube and the device in your hand, and it's watching. So, I'm a true crime freak, and right now is my biggest trial that I've been watching, and it's probably going to go through June. But I watch that every day. And then in the evening time, I watch the commentary on it. And I watch
what's going on with it.
Some of your guys' stuff. It's so long. It's too much to try to put into this thing. Soundbite. But so far they're doing good. I think because we're talking about the Karen Reed case, okay? They are definitely the prosecution's totally failing, and she's on the deep. She's accused of killing her boyfriend cop, and there's a big conspiracy, in my opinion, going on, where I think she's innocent. And so far, this is the second trial, because the first one ended in a mistrial with the jurors, and the judge is a real piece of work. But I think it's going good. I really feel like she's there. The defense is winning so far. But I watch all that, and then I watch, your guys' stuff, whoever has stuff. I try to get that done. And I'm watching the stuff that I like to watch. I like to watch art channels.
Oh.
And there's one guy I watch in the morning that he doesn't talk or anything, but he draws the picture. It's landscapes, boats, and water, and buildings, and draws landscapes. And he does also urban art with cars that the headlight, this is watercolor. The headlights are actually shining on the streets. You can see the reflection and everything he does. I just love him. And the music that he uses for it, and he's Asian, the music he uses for it is just so relaxing. I watch that before I go to work. And I'm in just a really good mood when I watch it. And it's what I really want to attempt. But I'm just totally consuming way too much. Lewis is always on his phone and watching YouTube videos and stuff like that. And he watches TV while he's watching YouTube. So I kind of feel like, and I thought about this, we really, when we're at home, we need to do like an hour of no phone. We can watch TV together or something, but I feel like sometimes it kind of pulls you apart a little bit.
Yeah.
And, that probably can lead to divorces and stuff. And
my husband and I have worked out a little system, because he goes with me on most of these outings. And also we have like Saturday morning movie morning together and stuff like that, because you're right. Because I'm so focused on this, he's neglected.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like he's neglected, because like he came home today, went to the grocery store, put all the stuff up, and carried my computer upstairs for me. And here I'm going to be on here, and then he's probably going to go to bed before we get off, because he goes to bed early too. But I feel like sometimes I'm neglecting him also. I just feel that way. And the dogs get plenty of attention. They get it all.
True. Yeah, because they're right up.
Yeah, they are. And they don't ask for nothing usually, other than food and wanting to play. That's it. But
my husband's supportive and all, but it's just, I don't.
So is Lewis.
But I look at it and I know that he's being supportive, but I need to be more aware of, like, here's your dinner. Bye-bye. I'm going.
Yeah. I'm feeling that. So there's no balance. Right now there's no balance, and it's something that needs to be worked on. What about you, Karen?
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same as like, everyone else. Like, we're all addicted to our phones, and on our phones all the time, and there's just so much to keep up with. And we love to watch like our sort of closest friends videos. Like, we really super prioritize those, but that's why it's good that we have discussions about, we can't always keep up with each other's videos, and like there's no expectation for keeping up with each other's videos, because we also want to be supporting our subscribers as well. And we've all talked about that, haven't we? And that's why I really like it too, when you can see that people have got some subscribers, and they're not, what do you call, like, why do some people subscribe to some people's channels when they don't make content? How sometimes you'll see 2 or 9.
Oh yeah.
They might have some immediate like follow back mechanism going, like there's all of these kinds of
before I started making YouTube videos, I started subscribing to people, and I didn't have any content.
Yeah, me too.
It was just
my mom.
Oh no, but
I want more of those people.
But how did they subscribe to you? You weren't making content. That's it. Like, why would you?
Well, like, my mom doesn't have a channel. She just has to sign up
to people when I didn't have content, when I was trying to learn from them. So I was subscribing to Kevin. I was subscribing to Tim and Rob and all these people. And so I had a lot of people I subscribed to. So they would have looked at me going like, why are you subscribing to me? You don't have any content. I can't subscribe back to you or whatever.
Oh, So what I mean is, like, I understand why we subscribe to people. You can just have a channel because that's how you subscribe to people. But it's more that some people subscribe back to us if we aren't making
you
any
can
videos.
subscribe to someone without content?
So you know how
I
you
didn't
see
know that.
sometimes, so sometimes if you see people with, like, let's say, and we've all been at 9 subscribers, but sometimes people have 9, but they'll have no content. But maybe that's what I mean by an automatic sub back or something potentially. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
Like, but yeah, so it's just
Hi,
trying
Reva.
to. Hey, Reva.
Hi.
Hello.
For
Yes,
sure.
My wife wanted me to tell the channel how much time it consumes. Well, yes, that's right. Okies. People who don't create content and have subscribers are active and niche. Of course, yeah. They're friends. Absolutely right. Yeah. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with not creating content because, like if people aren't making videos, you're not making videos. It was more just, you see, like if someone's got like 50 or 100, you know that they're growing their channel. So that's when you sort of, as you say, Brenda, we click back onto them, or all of us do, just to see their channels.
Ogie says his wife wanted him to create a channel. I think she knew how much time it would consume. I sense a conspiracy.
Yeah, we do too.
Ogie.
Yeah. We're not seeing it, we're seeing it. We're knowing it.
Well, that's like some of those stop wasting time videos, because like with this last video that I did, it took me a week. But a lot of times I was sitting on the couch or the chair, going through my phone, just looking up things about art that I'm trying to find that I want to do. And I thought I need to be at that table editing my video. And so finally I had to put that down and just get up there and do it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But what's good about yours, Susan, is that you're going to be mixing what you love and what you want to do with videos. So you're going to be able to be accomplishing your goals as well as your videos. So that's going to be a great combo.
Right. And that's like, I found that artist today that she doesn't just do all art in your face and that's all she does. But most of it is, but she also gives a good long form video of interesting things and brings in other information, that even though it does deal with art, it's not all just showing
it's
that.
Not the resin lady, is it?
No.
Oh,
she's a young girl that blew up, and she was talking about teenage pregnancy. She was a teenage mom. And her art teacher in high school, she has 126,000 subs.
Wow.
And she's never been to art school. And she graduated high school and she was pregnant while she was going to high school. And her art teacher never treated her different about being pregnant where everybody else did. And he was a big mentor to her. And he would say, if you want to use my paint, you can go in my office and go get my paint. Or he'd, always offer to help her. Because I think he kind of felt compassionate that here she is, this 16 or 17-year-old girl that's pregnant and trying to get through high school. And it's tough because I've been there. And he didn't shun her. So she always said that he has been a big part of her life. And what's the name of the news show? It's like a Fox News, or it wasn't Fox, but they found, I guess she wrote this story about him and the news station got it. And then this big station got it. Trying to think, who's Oprah's best friend? Whatever. So they got her on the show, and movie stars started following her, and
wow.
So now, like, she's got she's got a big subs. She's selling her art for like $4,000 at a pop on the small stuff, and she's good. She is really good. And she didn't go to art school, but just that story of the teacher that touched people and then got her face out there, and her channel. I love it. And she's probably 26, 27 years old now. And I just feel what she's bringing, and I really like it. And she does oil paints and amazing stuff. But I just like how, it doesn't know whatever your niche is. You're the brand. She's the brand. Whatever your niche is, you kind of just build it with a holistic of your life thing, so because people want to know about you. They want to know what you're like, what your personality is. Do I like this person or not? And she gave, and I know I'm being long-winded, one real quick thing. There was a husband and wife channel that blew up. And then when they blew up, all the viewers decided that they didn't like the husband because they got to know him. And what do you think happened to the channel? The wife is like, golly, what the heck? Nobody likes him. And now our channel's going downhill. So, I mean, once people get to know the personality you have, and if they feel like they can connect with you, then, it makes a big difference. So that's it in a nutshell, basically.
Definitely.
So, sorry about that. I just
Christy.
rambled on.
No.
Yes, hi. Comfort, also Comfort to Confidence. Is that Christy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So we've talked about balancing content. What about, I'll just bring up this. Have you guys seen this? It's just, can you see that? What I'm referring you to is that heart at the bottom. So this is a YouTube. Yep, this is a short and looking to reply to someone. So this is Dora, Explorer Dora 80. And so I've replied to her, like I just hit reply, and it came up with the heart. Have you guys seen that?
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that on a reply.
Not like that. That's cool.
Just on the initial content, the little one.
Yes. Yeah.
So is that one to click for a heart on?
Well, check this out. Check this out. So when you click the heart, I have now liked my own comment. That's what it does. Because I hearted it.
You hearted it. You could have liked it too.
Yeah, but I've hearted my own comment.
That's weird.
Right.
But it's just interesting.
No, I've never seen that
heart. So you guys aren't seeing that heart?
I see the heart next to your picture. I see it, the big heart there.
You don't see that coming up?
I haven't yet. I'll look.
No, I haven't seen it on YouTube.
Right. Because, do you know what? It's interesting too, because I do see that, like some creators will heart their comments or something, like their own comments. So there's just different things to try all the time, isn't there? But I thought this was a little bit intriguing.
That's interesting.
We'll see if Reva, have you got any thing to just take that off?
Hi, Dee.
Just trying to hide that comments. Is that Dee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello, Dee. I did email you, Dee. We wanted you to come on if you could. I emailed you, but you might have missed that email. But we're still trying to connect with you to see.
She may have taken a nap after making her pea soup.
Okay, I just gave myself.
And all the videos she's making, she's too busy creating content.
I just gave myself a heart on my own comment on one of my responses that Audra gave me. She sent me a response, and I responded to hers, and I hearted my own response, and I just got a heart.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh, you got that heart coming up? Do you mean that
No, just the regular.
Just a regular heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, yeah, that's it on that. Yeah, I just thought, I wonder if when Reva, if Reva's still watching, if she's seen that. Because I thought, why do I want to heart my own comment?
Well, the option has been there, though. It's just not been that like a big heart, right? The option to like your own comment or
but it's really bringing up that graphic.
Yeah, that's.
And so then I go, okay, I'll play your game. I want the algorithm to look fondly upon me. So I click it. I've literally just started doing that because I wasn't sure why it was doing that.
I have a question. All right, so we're all 6 months into this.
Mm-hmm.
If you're 6 months ago, which is when you first started, could see you now, what would they say?
I should have started sooner.
What would they
Yeah, I
say?
second that. I second that.
Yeah. I think mine would say, I can't believe you stuck with it. Good job. Keep it
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
I can't
Because you've
believe
talked
she's
about that,
doing
haven't you,
this.
Susan? Like the whole kind of sticking with things and like putting like routines in for yourself
Yes.
to make sure that you.
Oh my gosh, my daughter's going to be, let me see if I can turn this off. There we
Yeah,
go.
Dee's saying exactly the same. Yeah, we wish that would started sooner.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I did my YouTube channel in 2016 and didn't do anything. I wanted to do it in 2020, but look how long that took. So
I didn't think about it until about 6 months before I started it, but I wish I had thought about it sooner. And I think I jumped into it soon enough after I started thinking about it. I just never thought about it. I wish I had thought about it sooner.
yeah.
Mm. Look at Okies. I'm back. Babysitting is no joke. How old is your grandson, Okies? Started in 2018 and then so much stuff was going on. We didn't have a chance to put videos out. Yeah, exactly. What about you, Alison? 6 months ago.
My family, I say my kids think I'm a big joke, so they still laugh at me. I don't know. I mean, I have to take off for them to like take me seriously. They won't subscribe. They won't watch my videos.
That's okay. I never want my family to be subscribing, to my videos.
My family and friends. My friends don't know. My family, I told them not to subscribe. I've shown them a couple videos on my own.
Yeah, as you hide the name of the channel.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know your channel name. Like
Only my kids know, and my son watches every now and then. He's subscribed. I don't think my oldest daughter has, and my youngest daughter, I don't believe she has. Robert doesn't watch every video, but if he sees something that catches his eye, just like we do, then he'll watch it and call me and say, "You did a really good job," or "Did this and that." But he's always been my family support. Nobody else in my family knows. Lewis doesn't watch any of it, but he supports me 100%. So,
well, mine better find it when I'm gone or when my dementia really hits, because it's the only way they're going to know that I love them.
You need to leave them the info. Well, that's what Dee says. It's the way her daughter keeps up with her. That's why she.
Yes, I have noticed, Dee, that your daughter hasn't posted. Like, I go over to her channel sometimes and I just think, I haven't seen something. Like, I think maybe the last one I saw of hers was a car one, but maybe she often does car driving ones. But yeah, I haven't seen her post in a while.
I didn't know she had a channel. I love her daughter from her videos.
She's a cutie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oki said his grandson is 6 with special needs. Yes, I'm sure that's tiring.
Yeah.
Hi, Kelly Tag.
Hey, Kelly. She's got a remote job and I think she's going to be posting more often. Yeah, awesome.
Oh, okay.
Well, guys, I have to be a nice house guest because I have lovely family that is hosting me yet again. So I have to go and talk with my aunt and uncle for the evening.
All right. It was good having you, Alison. Your hair looks good.
Guys. Thanks
for making time on your road
trip. Alison. We're not far behind you, actually.
Yeah.
I miss you. I'll talk to you later. Have a great weekend.
Be safe.
You too, everybody. Dee, Doug, and everybody that I don't see up right now, but don't give up because I'm not.
That's right.
Exactly. All right, so we're probably nearly ready to wrap up. Did you have any other questions that you thought were quite fun for us to look at?
What about you, Brenda? You got any questions?
No, I don't have any questions. I just thought a lot about your question about making time for everything, because it has become a lot more. Before doing YouTube, I never thought about YouTube. Now it's all I think about. Sometimes you get up and you're like, I wonder if I can do something today to make some content. I wonder what's going to happen. Will that be something I can talk about? Or just trying to come up with something. Something I haven't done in a long time is just, this. I haven't just sat and talked about a topic. I am really using a crutch, I guess, to make sure I'm at an event or at a location, so I have something to talk about. I guess I'm not real confident in just saying, all right, I want to talk today about, life at 60.
No, I think you're using that as you are plenty confident. You can sit and think of a topic.
Yeah, I think my brain is just not.
I have that confidence in you. Your brain's fine, girl.
No, I mean, I think it's too busy to have like an empty spot to go, all right, I think I'm going to try to think of a topic. It's just like, it's so full right now.
That is your chore, and we're giving you 2 weeks.
To have
2 weeks from today. What's the date in 2 weeks from today?
Just to sit down.
You're going to have a topic.
I mean, I think I've done a couple videos like that where I had a topic like, I want to act like I'm
decluttering.
Now.
You're decluttering.
Yeah,
I have
decluttering.
Right now, I watch people going, wow, they're sitting there talking about like Audra and Marisol, and you do talk about things, and I'm like, what? I don't know what to talk about, so I just go and show something like, here's a place. But yeah, I want to do that more. And when life slows down, and I don't have 30 more IEPs at the end of the year, and
totally right.
I'm hoping this summer. I hope my husband works a lot. That's dependent on the weather.
Mine always is working.
So if I have some quiet time, I can think of things or go to places that he doesn't want to go. Because he goes to me to most of these places I'm filming. He's just not in the films. But he's aware that he's going to wind up in these films here and there because
I'm like trying to think how I'm going to tell my daughter tomorrow when we're going to those 2 stores that I'll be filming. So
I have that issue with one of my friends that I haven't told. We have plans for this summer, and I'm thinking, am I just going to pretend I want a video to share with my husband?
You need to tell that one friend.
I do need to tell her because right now I already feel like it's at that awkward time. Like I've been doing it for 6 months, but I think I might be able to say, I don't know, I've been waiting to make sure I would be successful to share with you or whatever.
You could always say I've been playing around with it for 6 months and now I'm taking it serious.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll be telling her,
especially she doesn't watch this video.
I don't think she will. Because I asked her, I'm like, do you just watch YouTube to watch YouTube? She's like, no, I hardly ever go on YouTube. Like my daughter will share something, but so I know she doesn't watch it as a fun activity. But no, I'll share with her, especially if she wants to do like a getaway weekend this summer. And I'll want to video that a little bit probably. So yeah, I'll share with her. She's the next person on my list. Not my sister though.
Oh gosh. Hello, Karen. Earth to Karen.
I'm literally just thinking, okay, we're going to be wrapping up shortly, and that's what I'm talking about. Right, the Beast. That is what I meant when I was saying that Emmy said, and Tracy the Beast. Not even about like having loads of subscribers or loads of comments or anything, but just that it just consumes us.
It does. Yeah.
Well, there's going to come a time if you got big enough to where you're not going to be able to keep up with everybody's channels and stuff like that. Like, because you're putting content out, but you still have to keep those connections with the people that are supporting you. But what I'm talking about is like subscribing to, like, if someone, there's no way the Beast subscribed to everybody that subscribed to him. There's no way that he did all that. And sometimes it's like, it's tough because I don't know. I don't want to sound different about this, but I don't know. I'm just saying it's really tough to try to subscribe to everybody and keep up with everybody.
Definitely. And as Dee says, you can't keep up with all the comments. I mean, definitely.
And that's why them sharing in your comments are real important, so you can interact with them back, and have that conversation right there in the comments and talk and connect. And I feel like I can connect with somebody easier on the comments talking than going to their video and watching it and commenting on something about their video, which I do that anyways, but it's really kind of a catch-22 when it's everything is so consuming as it is. It's just crazy.
Just Dee saying if anyone's saying that they can keep up with every, you know what I mean? Like that's just not realistic, is it?
Yeah.
What was the other thing? Yeah, it's even like the other night. I was just thinking, like I sent a message home just saying, "Oh, hi, bro, I'm just going to the chemist warehouse to look for some makeup." But then as I was leaving work, I thought, oh, maybe I can just look. I think the lighting is good, like that 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. I literally thought, okay, do I look too washed out? Maybe a filter can fix that. And I thought, okay, and I scrolled my Apple Notes. I thought, okay, I've got a little couple of things. I just tried it. But then, of course, it took me like, 10 or 20 goes or whatever. But here's a really, really, I think this is a really interesting thing. Sometimes, like, I'll ask my husband, like, oh, which one do you think is better? Tell me if you guys do this. Which one do you think, even though it's annoying people by asking them these things, like really they're just trying to run their own lives, but you're going, which of my YouTube shorts do you think is better, out of this one or this one? And they watch. But anyway, and he will often pick the much more native one. He'll pick the really sewn straight in one. And he goes, and I'll give you an example. When we were walking and I did that if you kick a robot short.
Yeah.
And that's the one that I did. And actually, he literally just said that. We were just walking along having a conversation and talking about AI. And he goes, well, yeah, like if you kick a robot and it said, ow, like what does that mean? Like something like, isn't that food for thought or whatever he said? And I'm like, maybe that's a YouTube short. And he goes, yeah, maybe it is. Why don't you just make it? So like I went over to the thing and that was my first one I did. And so I was trying to remember what he said. And then I did like 4 or 5 or 8 or 9 after that. And then I said to him, like, back in the car, I'm like, oh, which one of these do you think I might just like post it? And he goes, I like that one. And he literally said, because after that, the first one looks real and looks really natural and native. But he goes, after that, it's like, your lines now and you're kind of like acting it sort of thing. You know what I mean? So yeah. I really value that kind of contribution and advice.
Right.
Because I think he's right, because I know that is the quality that I love of Celeste Barber. We're talking about her again, that she literally has got genuine, I'm waking up and she looks like one and done. I'm just doing this. Hi, you know what I mean? She's not scared about the silences. Well, she is famous now, but she's been posting like that for so long. And it is just a very natural delivery off her head. It's okay.
Well, now I know who you're talking about. I forgot who she was. She was the one that would like copied the famous like the videos. She would make a copy of that. And then
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I remember her.
But
yeah, Dee asked you a question too, Karen.
Oh, good. YouTube Shorts are really doing anything for my channel. Do you know what? I think the ones that have done the best, like in terms of views, have been the Opus Clips ones. Mostly, I think quite a few probably from our lives, or maybe from my videos. So I think those ones are doing a little bit better, and maybe it's because I've dropped 8 or 9 of them on. Maybe one of them takes off, but the other ones, I don't know. I like what Reva says, like when she says, well, it does kind of can trickle in some subscribers maybe.
I think, like with you and Paula also, the shorts I'm seeing are improving because you're doing more of them and there's more substance to them. I loved those last ones with the black and the little lace thing. And I think it's because we're seeing a growing creator. And even, with Paula, her messages are becoming like it's telling you a message. And before, when we all do shorts, we think of oh my God, I got three minutes, and that 3 minutes goes by real fast when you're recording. But I'm seeing where I'm watching a creator grow, and I feel like you're fitting into that creator spot and getting the message out, and the thinking, the robot thing, the authenticity, like you're putting a mind puzzle and it's like, oh yeah, I get that. And the last one that Paula did, maybe it was the last one, and I think it was one before, like 3 of them ago. It just hits, the messages are right there. But I think you're growing. So I think everyone you do is good.
Everyone's
Get it.
growing.
It's gonna just get better. So I
what about-
totally have not done any shorts since 30 days.
No. And do you do shorts, Brenda?
So I haven't actually done any intentionally. I think when I first started and I was making mistakes, holding my camera the wrong way and doing short videos, it did it automatically. So I have a few shorts out there. And
yes, that's right.
Yeah. So I didn't do that on purpose, but I learned now that if you do it that way, if you take vertical pictures and you're really short. So my problem is that most of my videos I can't make long. I went back and I looked, I only have 10 videos over 8 minutes long. And I know that 8 minutes is that magic number for 3 ads when you get monetized and all that. But so I'm really struggling to make my long videos longer because they're short enough to be shorts. But they are being posted as long form. So technically a lot of mine could be shorts, but they're not.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be doing a bunch of shorts. I was thinking about doing shorts, like, how Paula has her Hilda Joy, and that's kind of her shorts character. I don't want to do a character. I'm not an actress.
We need to see some Hilda Joy too.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know where she went.
But like, I was thinking maybe if I did shorts, it would be on a certain topic, and all my shorts would be on a certain topic or a certain thing. And I've kind of been thinking about that, of maybe doing a line of shorts, but all in the same direction where there would be short thing. But I don't know. I haven't thought that much about it, but no, I haven't done shorts on purpose. I don't think.
You could definitely do the shorts with your if you eat out or whatever.
Right.
And because how you're going to show your food.
I know. I just thought of something though. My dog, Meet Ziggy, that was a short I did on purpose. And I think my starting the garden, I think I did do a couple on purpose, but they're no different. It's not like a different style or a different thing. It's just like, well, I don't have much to say about it, so I'll do it in a short. So maybe I just do more things when I think of a short topic, like you say, going out to eat. Here's a cool restaurant. This is my dinner. And that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted my shorts because I do mostly long videos. I wanted to somehow get some shorts out of my long videos to do a short. And that's why I tried that one about the giving whenever I was talking this way. And on the other one, I was talking from a different side. And I thought I tried those shorts that way. That was just the video didn't turn out. But I definitely want to try to work shorts out that gives a hint of what my video is about, and to where somebody might say, I might want to watch that.
Kind of a preview.
Yeah.
It as a preview.
Yeah.
And Paula said whenever she uses her Southern, it's Hilda. Now, you're Southern all the time, Paula, but I do hear a stronger Southern with Hilda for sure.
Yeah.
But.
Oh, hey, Krista. Krista, I thought that comment I saw was from Dee, but it was from you. Hello and welcome. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, impossible to keep up with everyone. So unless Dee did say that as well, because I thought that I sort of referred to that as Dee. I thought Dee was.
Oh yeah, I heard you read that. That was her.
Yeah.
On there.
Yeah.
There she is. Yeah.
Yes, I see Hilda Joy in the shorts. They're mainly Hilda Joy shorts, aren't they? Paula's ones.
I don't know. I haven't seen too many Hilda Joys.
Yeah,
recently.
I don't see Hilda Joy in her long forms.
Not unless,
but just in the short forms. But not all her short forms are Hilda, I don't think. So we love Hilda and Paula, so it doesn't matter.
We do. So just looking at Krista's comment, I don't think of myself as a creator because I don't create shorts. Well, I wasn't creating shorts until recently, but edit anything. I mean, you are a creator because you are making videos, you are planning your videos, you're making your videos, you're uploading your videos, and you are grown your community, and people are supporting you and you're supporting them, and you're shouting out people, and just
It's
been a
not all
massive
about
support to a lot
editing
of
and
people.
editing, adding all the things. It's
I don't think I did a short until the 30-day challenge. I always did long videos,
and anybody can
least-
do anything they want. That's what's great about it. We don't have to fit into any specific.
That's right.
If we do a short once in a while, we do a short once in a while.
Yeah.
No rules.
Yeah. I mean, just a creator looks like anything, right? Like there's all kinds of creator. There's no like one
Krista,
creator.
there's no league to be in here. Oh my goodness.
No
league.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We've only been doing this for 6 months. We're all new at it.
Yeah, we're all new at it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I mean, even that one that I tried the other night, I even go to trim some of the little bits off? It was just completely raw, and I think I put like 5 or 6 together.
Yeah. And Krista, it's all about your content, which is great.
Totally.
It's not about editing and making it fancy.
Right.
It's being real. It's showing.
Just like Raw does good too.
Yep.
So.
I love the gardening. I love the essential oils, all the things. It's just interesting. And that's what it's about. People want stuff they can like to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as she's saying, the shorts that she's uploaded have been they've gone viral, haven't they?
Oh, yeah.
Of Krista's grandkids.
Grandchild, yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's a
heart
cutie.
my pinned comment, said Christy. Yeah. I'm not very good at pinned comments myself, but I do see a lot of creators heart their pinned comments.
I don't know how to pin a comment. That's another thing on my list of things to learn. I've got a long list.
Have you pinned a comment before, Susan?
I have. I think you type in
your own one.
You type a comment in, and it'll pop up. Or there might be the 3 things to the right of it. You can make it a pinned comment, and there's a few other choices or something you could do.
I'll have to experiment with that. I've got a list going.
Yeah, like literally, you literally put a comment on your own video,
right?
And there's the 3 dots or something, and you can just go.
I think if you upload your video and go to comment, I think something pops up to ask you if you want to pin it.
Because it realizes you're making a comment.
Right,
on
because
your
the
own.
creator is making the first comment. So,
yeah. So is that after you have to like comment and go reply or post or whatever, and then you go pin, or do you pin it? It's the 3 little dots. Yeah, you'll suss it because
3. Yeah.
Super easy to do. I just never think of it. I never think of it. But I see people
look
doing
at that.
really
You know more than us, Krista.
things.
You got it.
Yeah. Some people put really creative things. Like, did I see someone put a playlist in their pinned comments? Or did Reva talk about that?
I don't know. I know
I could
Marie
be
does a lot of
Reva. I hope not
pinned
to be
comments.
saying the wrong thing, but some people are really creative in their pinned comments. Actually, the other thing I will say is I was watching Reva's latest video where she was talking about like the trilogy. Have you guys watched that one yet? I think it's a brand new one, but like 3 episodes together. But what I really loved, I think she talked about putting a trending topic with something, I think, evergreen that's in your niche. I'm probably describing this badly, but what super also stood out to me was to make a short that promotes your upcoming videos, like 24 to 48 hours before it. I thought, yes, I have seen Reva say that. She goes, blah, 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 in my upcoming video, or do you struggle with this or something? So that is quite organized, isn't it? Like,
she's organized.
But she's very organized.
She does previews too, I believe.
She's organized, yeah. Add a pinned comment before you make the video public by choosing to watch it after uploads. Make the comment and pin it, and then choose to make it go live. Tell your subs to play your playlist, and they will. Yeah.
I forget to make comments like throughout it, like Dee is saying, tell your subscribers to play your playlist. I am just starting to get used to saying, leave a comment and tell me this. I'm not even
I've said that twice.
I have not once yet said like and subscribe. I haven't said it in my video. I put the thing at the end that's got my logo, but it doesn't say subscribe. And I'm thinking, well, maybe people will know that if they click on that, it's subscribe. I just haven't been like trying to whatever, saying, oh, like and subscribe.
Or even to put the pop-ups in, like Marisol puts the
Yeah.
like, subscribe, and share little pop-up thing at the
Yeah.
end with their bloopers or whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah. So Christy, go back to Christy.
Right.
Is that comment for me? Was that when I said some people are quite creative in their pinned comments and they put a few things in there? Yeah, because I think that, I mean, you're very good at the pinned comments, Christy. That's for sure. But yeah, I was just wondering whether someone like Reva or someone was putting a playlist or something in there. Like, but just some people are very good at remembering to do pinned comments. Definitely tell your subs to comment. Chris, I think promoting your video ahead creates excitement, and see many doing that in their community posts. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That takes being quite organized, because it becomes interactive when you do that and it's fun. Yeah. Lovely. All right, ladies. Are we we're about to
It's been
wrap up?
great.
Yeah, it's been really, really fantastic.
It's been fun. I've learned a lot
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
Every
Honestly,
every
it's so
time I
good.
do
And we
this,
can just ask, you know, all these creators that are, you know, ahead of us in their journeys and
yep.
and
Yeah.
have different skills if they, you know, don't feel like they might be ahead of us. But
I've also learned I need to wear my bifocals next time. I cannot read the comments without going like this. So
We need to talk to that, and I think he'd come on the show, the What's Up Boomer that Tracy was talking about, and I'm sub to him. He works at Home Depot. It's about retirement, and he's a baby boomer and real cool guy. I think he'd come on also, and he would be a little ahead of us. But I bet you we could get old man Mike to get on here.
oh, that would be fun. How long? He hasn't been on very long, but he's
less than a year.
Yeah, he's great.
He is
definitely out there. I'd like to get Tracy, all you people, Dee,
Yep.
Paula.
Yep,
Thank
Krista.
you, everybody.
Krista would love to get you on if you have the time and want to. Would love to have you on. So, Caratella, what am I? iCloud.com.
Have a good night, spouse wife.
Yes. That was my pinned comment today. It's been such a wild stretch of weather. Also, what was Krista's pinned comment today? Because I did see your new video pop up. Had to rush to get the potatoes in the ground. When do you go live? Well, our timing, we seem to be doing like this timing. So is that 7 p.m. for your guys' time?
Yeah.
North Carolina is where you are, eh, Susan?
South Carolina. Same difference.
South Carolina. South.
It's not the same. Totally different.
South Carolina and upstate New York.
Upstate New York,
so,
Adirondack area.
7 p.m. for these ladies.
And then Allison's usually Texas?
Texas, 1 hour behind us.
Who else isn't Miles is in Texas, but he hasn't been on yet. So that's an hour behind.
Someone else is in Texas.
I don't know how to share it to live as my channel yet. Okay. So Krista, I can I've got like a little 1-page, a little cheat sheet that I've written up on a little Word document that explains that when you get a link, just go on and you make, like, you've just got to come up with is it username and password, guys? Is that what you do? Like you've just got to create a really basic StreamYard.
Just a basic StreamYard, and
basic
it walks you
StreamYard.
through it.
And it walks you through
You don't have to don't sign up for their trial or anything. You don't have to you go in as a guest.
And you link your channel. That's the really, really key thing. It asks you, do you want to link your channel? So, Krista, if you haven't done, the other thing too is if you haven't gone live before, you just have to go into YouTube Studio, hit the plus like you're going to upload something, scroll across to the live, hit the live like you're going to do one, and it will say you haven't gone live yet. YouTube needs 24 hours to allow you the ability to go live. And then in 24 hours, Brenda, it pops up. You got that this morning, didn't you?
And it might already, like, I never had to do that, and I never did a live, so it might already let you do one.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was able to.
Yeah, and you don't need to have StreamYard, but when I send a link to the person, you click the link, and all it wants you to do is sign up for a free basic StreamYard account, something like that.
Yeah.
So just in your username
And then
a
it's easy to
password.
click on the link Karen sends.
Yeah.
It's so easy. And then
is.
it literally goes, do you want to connect your YouTube channel to it? And the other cool thing is too, is that I've just said to people before, hey, look, let's just jump on. I'm going to send you a link and we're not going live. And just to see that you come in and it just shows that you're like
Yeah.
a Zoom call or a Teams call. And then we go, oh yeah, our audio's clicked up, clicked
Right.
on and all of that. So it is super, super easy. I've just got like a little one pager now but it's so easy that even if you didn't have the one pager, I could send you the link and you just follow the instructions and boom, you're connected up. That's the thing with StreamYard. It's super easy.
And now I'm approved by YouTube, so now I can do that. So
now you can do your own live.
So what I did tonight is to make sure it was, I actually went on live, just saw it for a second and turned it off immediately and deleted it all, but it went live. So
yeah,
it worked. So now I have that as another challenge to do.
Yep. Now you're going to be bulking up on that content by getting in the car, and you're just going to be just living in the car.
Yep.
Like Allison.
Yep.
Allison showed us the way.
You could have done the live at the shirt factory as big as that was.
I'm going to have to think of something this year. I mean, my summer, I've got a list of locations already planned. I am going to have to tell that friend because she's going to go with me to a lot of these places. So
and it'd be cool if you both were doing something together and you got her opinion on camera and everything. It'd be really cool.
I'm going to work her in.
And do you know who is, I don't know if I mentioned this the last time we chatted, but Explorer Dora 80, I think is her handle, but she's done heaps of lives recently on her Samoa trip. And then she got home and like 3 days later, next thing she's at Singapore because it was a bit of a last minute decision to actually go to a wedding. And I think she's now landed in France. And I've been messaging her going, how come you can travel, like so much? Because she's been to 61 countries. And she explained that she works for herself. So
I tend to go a day trip distance only. My husband's not a fan of spending the night somewhere else. So we go maybe 4 hours away is the farthest we've gone. We've done a trip to Rhode Island and back in one day. That wasn't for pleasure. It was a memorial service thing, but we went, it's like a 5-hour trip and we stayed there for an hour and then came right back. So my trips will be all within this area, but there's so many things to do.
Totally right.
And that's kind of neat too, because people can realize that they don't have to travel.
Right. And does he just not like the fuss of staying overnight?
He doesn't like to spend money at hotels.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Understandable.
Because if you're spending $500 a weekend just on the hotel, he'd rather spend it on other things. So he's okay with gas and lunch. We do gas and one meal. Sometimes we do a picnic lunch, but so he's in construction. It's not a real steady job. So he likes to save the money just in case.
Yeah.
We don't want to.
Definitely.
Sure.
Definitely. And Krista, we can keep on chatting on Messenger about that and we'll just see, because I'm quite intrigued what it says if she was to click to go live.
Yeah, after we get off, you ought to get her in to do another with you and her together. And
like a practice
yard. You could walk her through it.
Yeah, that's interesting because I guess if I was, I can't click it now, but bumped me out of this room and took me. Yes, if you're watching on your phone, absolutely. If you're watching on your computer, maybe it will let you click on the live, but then you are watching a live, so that's why it would have done that probably. But when we get off this, try it, and we'll catch up on Messenger, Krista, about that. I'm on my desktop. Interesting. So what does it do when you click live on your YouTube studio? Is it YouTube studio that we would do it from? Or just YouTube, I guess, eh?
Probably and YouTube if you hit the plus.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's got...
Or you could do the studio and it's up at the top. Or does that say upload? There's a plus somewhere. I can't look.
There we go. So it's letting me do it. So from here, and I know Krista's way more experienced.
Plus is in the middle, yeah.
But the plus there, and then I just scroll across to where it says live, and then it brings that up. So then I would go get started. So that shows you that you've got the ability to stream it. That's what it is. You can go live, or you can be part of a live and stream it to your channel. Yep. And then you get all that fun stuff going, don't you, where you click on your live up here and it then just shows any like upcomings and stuff. That's pretty cool when you like click it all together, isn't it, guys? Eh?
Yeah.
When you actually kind of go, oh my God, because it doesn't come up straight away, your upcomings and things.
Yeah. I'm like, is that going to show?
I know. So yeah, we're just fumbling our way through, but we are doing the business.
Yeah.
On the YouTube streets. I brought that up. Yeah. So I can only click on your live if you send me a click to join StreamYard. Exactly. So we will, if this next time, we'll send it. I'll send it to you too, Krista. What time is it for you there? Or is Krista on the same time zone as you
I don't
guys?
know where she's at.
She's in Canada, I think, but I'm not sure.
Ooh, I
Canada
have
covers
Is it
all.
New Brunswick or is it Atlantic Canada or New Brunswick or somewhere like that?
I'm not sure.
Oh, thanks. But this is obviously an awake time. It's obviously a time to still be awake. So yeah, we will chat more, Krista, and we'll get you all hooked up to StreamYard, and we would love to have you on.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not you ready for live. Yeah, New Brunswick. That's right. Gosh, I'm not yeah. What
Yeah,
does
you
ready mean?
are.
What does
You
ready
are.
mean? What does ready
It's just
mean?
be ladies talking.
It's just literally, it's a Zoom call. It's literally a Zoom call.
Yeah.
So I know. I'm just
It's
pretty
so much
overly
like
relaxed
talking.
right
We're
now.
actually just talking and asking a question and waiting for people. We're all sitting here like this, waiting on the person to type
like
to
the Zoom
answer
call.
it. Oh yeah, we gotta
I know, like
keep
we're
everybody.
literally too relaxed. Like we're just so relaxed now. We're so relaxed, and even
anybody
yeah.
watching is like, what are they doing? Goodbye.
Yeah, good night, Krista. And yeah, we just come up with some questions and we share the questions, so you know
Oh,
everyone can just be
gosh.
comfortable and have something planned, and then we just chat with you guys coming on, and we like that. All right, off we
All right.
go to carry on with all of our lives.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you for everyone in the
joining.
chat.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you
See you
so
next
much.
time.
See you guys next time. See you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.